Hi, this is Matthew Skolch riding for Westby Racing. Thank you for watching our YouTube channel. Like and subscribe.
There is a look at Tyler O'Hara, who will be starting on pole for the Mission King of the Baggers Challenge in the run for $5,000 winner take all here at Brainerd International Raceway. He topped both of the qualifying sessions and laid down a really good 135.436 in the second one to lock that in. And this track, awfully fun anywhere we watch these guys, but around this track, they're really flinging these bikes around some of the tight sections here. Take us around this track.
Yeah, they really do, especially for how tight it is, but you can see how fast turn 1 and 2 are down into 3, which I think you'll see most of the passes in through there. And then we get toward the track that's pretty tight on these big bikes. Turn 4, 5, 6 flows really well. Then into 7, then that long right-hander, the turn 8, and we were talking about earlier, that chicane on these big bikes through there through 9, 10, flows into 11, and then other parts we've seen some passing. Turn 12, a really tight left-hander, into 13, and out of there's the run to the stripe.
It's a lap, 2.5 miles around here, and getting ready to go. And obviously, third member of the team, Jason Wygant, down there as the bikes roll off. Jason, what are you seeing? What are you thinking about this one? 6 for 3 for $5,000.
Well, you can feel the intensity has picked up down here. This is really our first race of the weekend, and in addition, it's a sprint race, so it's going to be extra quick and extra aggressive. We've seen it, especially in this baggers class before. And I also love the camaraderie, right? You've got the Indian Wrecking Crew and then the Harley-Davidson folks. And you can see McWilliams and O'Hara, the teammates for the Indian Challenger team. They're working together. They're sharing notes. They're trying to give each other as much help as they can and see if they can get the money when this thing is over. But a really fun atmosphere down there because we're finally going racing.
Yeah, always a fun moment here to kick off the official races at any MotoAmerica event. And again, great to see Bobby Fong up there. You guys were talking about the struggles that he's been having, and to have him firmly up into that top 6. Then Jeremy McWilliams as well, and Taylor Knapp going to be able to have a run at this $5,000 as well. And you know, it's an interesting mix. You got 3 Indians, 3 Harleys. It's what we were talking about. It's that level of parity that you love to see.
Yeah, it's great to see, you know, just the equal amount of each bike. Just shows you that it, you know, each one is capable of winning, and it's going to come down to the rider, and it's going to be a short race. It's going to be important to really get a good start and not make any mistakes early, because if you do make a mistake early, you're not really going to have time to make up for it.
And there's not obviously a lot they can do between the completion of second qualifying and lining up for the start of this challenge race. So you're pretty much running the bike you just ran in quali, aren't you?
Yeah, you could maybe make a couple small changes, but you definitely didn't have time to make any big changes because they only had a couple minutes before it was time to go racing.
Well, we'll find out if any of those minor changes make a big difference. But nonetheless, this one is going to be fun. And these guys really, we talked about it already, they have no qualms leaning on each other a little bit and really pushing the envelope here.
And it's even to get more and more aggressive as we wind down this season.
I would imagine. Now, the interesting thing is pole here on the right side of the track. That's not necessarily the cleanest part of the track, is it?
Looks like Taylor Knapp is just now leaving pit lane, so he's going to be a little late to the grid. I'm not sure if they'll wait on him or not.
Let's hear what the word is on Knapp, Jason.
Well, the team's not very happy here, the Vance and Hines group. They were told he did not make the cut, and then they were told he did, and by then they had already moved the motorcycle away, so he sprinted back over to the truck, got the motorcycle, and now they got to decide, are they going to let him go, because he did not just do that sight lap, warm-up lap. So it's an interesting situation here.
Well, lights are on. When they go up, we're green. Challenge is underway, and Knapp, if he starts, is going to be starting from pit lane. That's a long way back. So it's basically a 5-person race. He did leave, but as we were wondering about it, Tyler O'Hara, even on the dirty side, got a decent start. And as the one at Wyman ducks up the inside, Tyler just covers that, shuts the door firmly, shallows up his exit out of 2. He's definitely protecting early.
Yeah, he's definitely protecting early. But great start by Jeremy McWilliams. Already got himself up into 30. Probably knows how hard these two at the front are going to push early. See if they can make a break, and we're going to see what Tyler can do. You know what his game plan is. Try to get out front early and see if he can get away.
A lot of experience for Jeremy, obviously, and he's under attack right away from Travis Wyman Oh, and as Travis opened it up, thinking about trying to get a run of McWilliams, I think that was Bobby Fong who almost slipped up the inside. A big move right there. Big attack again by Kyle, and again, Tyler closing the door. Kyle coming after him again. This time he gets through.
Yeah, made a good pass that right into the carousel. Now through here, it's going to be a little bit of a follow the leader through the chicane, and now Tyler's going to get a good look at Kyle and see where he's a little bit stronger at.
And interesting, everybody keeping it fairly tight, then that little swing out just to set up a bit for that chicane. And tell you what, Kyle got a great run through there. He's opened up a good, what, 5-6 bike length lead.
Kyle looks like he has his head down. I think he's a little disappointed he didn't get that pole position. Oh, down goes O'Hara.
Tipped it down. He's right up. Well, he's out of the running for the $5 grand, but he's still got the race, of course, and that's what you want in terms of the championship. But boy, that gives Kyle a huge lead now. He's got
a 2-second lead. The thing is, he's not going to know this on his pit board because he's already went past it when O'Hara crashed. So he's going to, you can just see on the brakes, we've seen this happening into turn 12 a lot. The rear end steps out right as he tips in. Watch the front end. Just goes away and there's nothing he can do.
Did he clip that
Kyle
on the curve? Oh, Kyle Wyman.
I said he wouldn't know that he was down and he's still going to be pushing hard.
And off he comes. Wow. So the two top guys down within a lap of each other, and suddenly Jeremy McWilliams finds himself in the lead. There comes the 10 of Travis Wyman and Bobby Fong.
This battle here went from nothing to now it's all for the $5
for
grand.
Everything, and it's after Kyle had that big lead, now it's 3 bikes that are covered by the proverbial blanket. Watch this.
Turn 3. Rear end. Oh, Hassan.
Got another angle to be able to have a look at here. And he's up. All right, watch this one now. Oof.
Yeah, he had no idea he had a 2-second lead because where Tyler crashed, he was already wouldn't have time to put it on his pit board. So he knows only 3 laps. He's still trying to make a break, pushing as hard as he can.
So now it is the 3, McWilliams, Wyman, and Fong. 1 more lap to go here. And they're coming up into draft territory. Who's going to be able to do something here? Fong looking down to the inside, and Travis shutting the door. Fong then just lets it flow around the outside.
Oh.
Boy, that's brave.
That is brave. Did he make it stick, though? He did.
He did, and he's got a nice head of steam. He's going to try and go around the outside of McWilliams in 3. Side by side, big wobble for both of them. They're still dancing, and he's through. Oh, man. 2 outside passes, and Bobby Fong pulls it off.
I don't know. I mean, outside of turn 2 and turn 3 around the outside.
That takes some real big bravado.
He's already pulled out about a half a second on these 2 behind him.
And he quickly opened up a little bit of breathing room here, so he's just got to get through the carousel in this last sequence of corners, and we've seen these aren't particularly easy either.
And he's not going to know he's got this little gap either. He's going to think, he's going to think somebody's going to make a dive bomb into turn 12. Not through here. He's going to think somebody's going to be on him to make a pass headed into this next tight left.
Looks to have it nicely under control there. Here we go. Last turn, heading to the checkers. Bobby Fong, you can add 2 zeros to the end of that number because he's taking the 50 across and he's going to pocket $5,000. Jeremy McWilliams second and Travis Wyman third. And for a race with 6 guys, 1 who never got to start or started way late, 2 of them went down. That was about as exciting as it could get. They do put on such a fabulous show. And here comes Taylor Knapp. And he's obviously going to be a little bit displeased here, a little bit of a communication issue, and he'll come through. But even though he didn't really have any kind of a shot at the money, he did get those extra 3 laps, and so he's got a little something in the books here right now. Now the questions is how do these 2 bikes look? Kyle's is up and leaning against the tires. Still though, looking at O'Hara's. It's down and dinged up.
Yeah, it's down, but I just think for him in the spot, it's, you know, these things are so heavy, they're going to need a couple guys to help lift it up. But I don't think those three would have raced that hard for third place on that last lap.
Yeah, look at this here. This is after he's already made the pass around the 10 at Travis Wyman. Watch this as the double buck starts.
And then they both run out of track.
And they both just kept it twisted. And I think you're right. For third, nah, you're not pushing this hard. But suddenly, look at that.
Especially for third, and there's no podium for third or anything. So.
No points. Incredible.
Bobby wanted it.
Yeah, and he got it. What a run for Bobby Fong here in the Mission Foods King of the Baggers Challenge. And there they are, Bobby Fong with the win. Jeremy McWilliams second, Travis Wyman third, Taylor Knapp the last one to finish, but starting with a big deficit from pit lane to start with. And then Kyle Wyman and Tyler O'Hara both coming off of their bikes. But still in all, what a fun race. These are the very definition of sprints.
Yeah, that was an exciting last lap.
All right, here we go. There is Bobby. He's down and he's looking forward to. Here you don't get a trophy in the standard sense, but you get something that
is even better, a $5,000 check.
Exactly. The trophy you can look at, the check you can cash. All right, let's get down to JW.
All right, that was exciting. How about that? 2 passes on the outside. We got to let him mount up the bike so he can get the helmet off. Definitely don't want these big things to tip over. How about this Bobby Fong, who made his name as a great competitor in so many other classes in MotoAmerica, putting it together here in Mission King of the Baggers to take the $5,000 check. There it is. Want to present Mr. Juan Gonzalez, the CEO and chairman of the board of Mission Foods, with the $5,000 check fresh signed over to Bobby Fong. And if you don't think that the $5,000 means a lot to these guys, just go back and watch those passes that the Fonger used to take over the lead there. That was great stuff. I'll switch over to the other side. So Bobby Fong gets it done. And 2 of the most daring passes you'll ever see. Outside, and then another outside. You wanted it bad.
Man, I don't know what I was doing on the start. I guess I was just sleeping or something. I was like, oh, shit, it's time to go. But, man, it was good. It was unfortunate for Kyle and Tyler to go down. You know, I wanted to definitely run with them up there. But, you know, we got the 5,000, which is nice. And hopefully we just bring the confidence and the momentum for tomorrow.
Talk about those moves, especially the second one on the outside. You were rapidly running out of racetrack.
Man, I was just, I was like, man, I want it. You know, you just got to dig, and everybody's out there is trying so hard. They were riding so good, and I just couldn't get by them. So I'm like, the hell with it. I just got to go, risk it. So, but we got it done, and congrats to everybody out there, man. It's a lot of nutrition out there this weekend, and it's just kudos to all the riders out there for still sticking it out and riding.
Awesome. We're glad Bobby Fong stuck it out. He's got a full-time job these days with Alpine Stars, but not bad for a side gig. $5,000, boys.